I think Satan plays us when he tells us to know our rights or to demand an apology. In today's world, people rarely apologize simply because they either can't or won't. It gets even worse when they think they are the ones who are wronged. So, the end result can often be broken relationships and lifetimes of lost love and happiness.
Unfortunately, many people suffer for years, sometimes their entire lives, saying, "I was right," instead of saying, "I want to be right with you." The hidden cost of focusing on our rights can sometimes be horribly extensive and expensive.
That's because Satan twists things and deceives us to believe we are fighting over who is right, when in reality, we are usually fighting about who is not wrong. For example, just think about your last argument. Did it have any of these defensive words? "I never said," or "I wouldn't have," or "I didn't do"?
In most arguments, we get so busy defending ourselves as we raise our voices, "I didn't do anything wrong." It's with the focus of who is not wrong that our conversations rarely move towards a positive solution where you and the person who offended you might both be partially right. Of course, this would involve higher thinking, and it's just easier to fume in offense.
Instead of listening to Satan scream how we've been wronged, the other voice we can listen to is the voice of our Father who loves us. It is a gentle voice that says, "I love you, and I see the best in you." God's voice also says, "I love the other person too."
When we listen to God's voice, we don't have to be filled with our own pride or righteousness because we know that God already loves us. When we really know how much we're loved by God, it gives us enormous freedom. Best of all, we become free to focus on being in right relationship instead of being so zeroed in on being right. Knowing that God loves us may even allow us, with God's help, to say to the other person, "I want to understand your point of view," or "I value my relationship with you," or "I'm sorry." Can you imagine having the freedom and the poise to be able to say that?
Today, we can choose to listen to Satan scream, "Know your rights," or we can listen to God whisper, "I love you." The funny thing is, we get to choose. Perhaps it is a good idea to try and add up the costs of both choices. Years being righteously offended, or, hard as this might sound after you've been hurt, discovering God's freedom in forgiveness.
There is no doubt that Jesus wants you and I to have an abundant life, a plentiful life of happiness and right relationships. Take a step towards forgiveness right now by commenting, "Jesus, help me forgive," and then visit helpmeforgive.org. We'll see you there.